This is precisely why you should never allow the electorate to make decisions on complex issues. The general population simply isn't informed enough to make a proper choice. And the misinformation that's spewed from every media orifice just compounded the error. All that nonsense about Turkey joining the EU and the ensuing invasion of Suleiman and his hordes, not to mention the £350 million for the NHS, well, utter balderdash. Nonsense, and no one even questioned it. Little wonder that the readers of The Sun and the Daily Mail lapped it up like hippos on the savannah. Problem is, we simply have no grasp of history in this country. We think of ourselves as the perfect pinnacle of statehood, finest in the Western world, the epitome of cultural democracy. And we forget that we plundered most of our wealth from India and Africa and well, everywhere else, really. And now our inglorious empire is gone, we have no concept of how to reconcile ourselves with our past or our present. We spend so much time harking back that when we look forward, we only feel fear and bitterness in our hearts. Well, the poor Brexiteers will soon get their way. We'll come crashing out of the EU into WTO tariffs, massive inflation and a crumbling economy. And it'll be the poor who suffer the most. They think they've got it bad now. Just wait and see what it'll be like when they can't fly to Marbella for £30 and self-medicate on Jaeger Bomber and Meow Meow, or whatever it is they're using now. Look, I'll admit the EU isn't perfect, and some of its excesses should be streamlined. And I'd like to get my hands on its communications strategy, I'll tell you that for nothing. But the idea that we're better off alone in this increasingly interconnected and globalised world is, well, it's as laughable as it is fallacious, isn't it? The economics simply cannot be reconciled. If we're going to do more trade with India, Africa, with the United States, we'd be doing it by now. People are talking as if we're still in the 18th century, when everyone except us was building their houses from mud and excrement. Well, they're doing the manufacturing nowadays. What do people think that they're going to want to buy from us? HR consultancy? No. People are now realising that they were misinformed and that the jobs are already going. We simply have to get off this wagon before it goes off a cliff. And I'd wager that even the most stubborn of Brexiteer fools would agree after a few G&Ts. Democracy doesn't mean that you make a decision and you're stuck with it forevermore. You're allowed to change your mind. That's the whole point. No, there is no other way. We simply must have another referendum.